All right, so um, today's Monday or Tuesday. You're watching this. We in class. We are reviewing. You will have a quiz on Thursday or Friday whenever you are on campus. So today, if you're at home, Monday or Tuesday, you got day 2 of section 4.2. Excuse me, 2.4. 2.4 is not on your quiz Wednesday, Thursday. It's just 2.1, 2.2, and 2.3. Just want to make sure clear. So, day 2 of 2.4, multi-step inequality. Excuse me. So I'm going to copy this down so you can see it. So at the end of the video, or on Friday, left you with a little cliffhanger and teased kind of a problem and said we would get to it on Monday. Well, here we are. You see parentheses, so clearly you should be thinking distribution. You got variables on both sides of the inequality, so our next step is to deal with those variables, get them on the same side. And I told you earlier, I prefer things going on the left. I'm going to subtract 8b over here, subtract 8b over here, and now 8b minus 8b, 0. AB minus AB, 0. And now we have a situation that we talked about in the last chapter. The variables have dropped out on both sides of the inequality. So now we have the same situation. There are two options here. Hopefully you know what they are. It's either no solution or infinite solutions. And the difference is the same as it was before. Is this a true statement? Now, that's a little bit more complicated because of the inequality. So you got to think a little bit harder. So sometimes different numbers can be true, different numbers can be false because of the inequality. And I'll show you what I mean here. Is -3 greater than 12? Nope. That's a false statement. No solution. Okay? Let's take a look at the next one. Again, parentheses tell me to distribute. Get the variables on the same side. Variables have dropped out. I'm in this situation. Is this a true statement? Now, last chapter, they were different numbers. It was automatically, no, it's not a true statement. But here you have to think a little bit. Is -2 less than or equal to 7? Yes. Yes, it is. -2 is less than 7. This is true. Less than or equal to. It doesn't have to be both. Less than or equal to. Either one. Yeah, it's less than 7. That's a true statement. So this, I grew up saying all real numbers. I would say all real numbers. That's me. Infinite, many solutions. You have to type it out in the big ideas or choose it. But the point being, if it's a true statement, infinitely many solutions. You should be taking notes while you're sitting at home watching this video. Write that in your notes. True statement at the end, infinitely many solutions. False statement, no solution. So, let's pick one. I don't know if these are going to work or not. Let's do this one. Step 1. Distribute. Watch your negative signs. Get the variables on the same side. Happened again. There's no variables left. is 4 greater than 5.2? Nope. False statement, no solution. Do one more together. Put these in your notes. If I'm going too fast, pause the video and get it written down. Let's go with 8 here. Again, distribute. Get all the variables on the same side. I prefer the left. Some of you may want to go right and then switch it. Okay, I don't like that, but that's me. Next, I need to add 3. I'm running out of room here. I'm gonna write a little smaller. What's the next step? Think about it. What are you gonna do to both sides? Divide by -8. What happens, -4. What happens when I divide both sides by -4? I'm out of room, I'm not sure if you can see me real well. Change the inequality around. Don't forget that rule. That didn't disappear over the weekend. That's gonna stay with us. So I divide both sides by -4, change the inequality. Now I can graph this, 0, 2. Is this open or closed circle? It is a closed circle, shades this way, graph this way. I can only use that rule if my variable's on the left-hand side. If you put your variable over here, you're gonna have to turn it around to get a good, easy graph. All right, what else we got? All right, some word problems. So I know you can't read this. So it says you need a mean score, mean means average, of at least 90 points to advance to the next round of a touchscreen trivia game. What scores in the 5th allow you to advance? So key word here being at least 90. So I need at least 90 points. Does that mean I need more than? Or does that mean I need less than? That's the key phrase here that we need to decipher. We know how to do an average score. So this problem here says I did 95, the first one, 91, 77, 89. Those are my first 4 games. And I got another 5th score, divide by 5. And I want my average to be 90. We talked about these in chapter 1, how you set up an average problem. But the kicker here is this phrase, at least. So my at least is 90. Does that mean greater than or equal or less than or equal? If you think about it, think about your score. Do you want more than 90 on your score? Do you want less than that? You want more. 90 is good, okay? So at least is a greater than or equal to sign. We touched on this Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday, last week sometime. Remember, at least sounds like it's gonna be a less than, but it's not. Very confusing phrase. You need to know it. You should have written it down already in your notes. Write it down again. At least greater than or equal to 90. Solving these, again, we solved this in chapter 1. I'm going to combine like terms here. Holy smokes, I need a calculator. So we got 95 and 91, 77 and 89. 95, 91, 77, 89 is 352. The entire side's divided, so I multiply the entire side to take care of the 5. So I have 352 plus s greater than or equal to 450. Subtract s is greater than or equal to 98. So I need a 98 or higher on the next game to get my average, my mean score to 90 or above. Obviously, if I score higher than 98, it's going to be higher than 90. If I get 98, it's going to get me there. Okay? So, at least, key phrase, watch the word problems. And that's the same thing. And we're done. So, big takeaway from today is no solution and infinitely many solutions. Evaluate the statement, see if it's true or false, make your answer. All right, good luck. Review in class quiz on sections 1 through 3, Wednesday, Thursday.